Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
First pitch moments away. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll puts it away for the out. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate. One out, base is empty. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now a chance for Seiya Suzuki. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground right side. 4, 6,
He's out.
3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here in the desert. And today on the hill, Colin Ray.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bounce to the right. The throw to first. They get the out on Marte.
Batting second.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And delivers outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting third, left fielder.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here goes the runner. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one upstairs. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's Josh Naylor.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. He swings and fouls one off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. There's a swing and a drive. Gurriel going back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dansby Swanson stands in. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. And that's downstairs. And the count is 3-1. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Busch at third. Swanson at first with no outs. Next pitch is outside. That one the other way, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That misses, and the count's full.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lunges for it, but it gets down. And they strike first. as they take a 1-0 lead.
Love how he became a really tough
Batting
out
seventh,
with 2 strikes
center
right there.
fielder,
Hooked around that pitch on the
Armstrong.
outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And the batter now,
2-1.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Three balls, one
In the
strike.
dirt, blocked. First and second, no outs here at the top of the second. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Matt Shaw. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Miguel
Batting
Amaya.
ninth, catcher Miguel Amaya.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a
That's
ball.
out.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Stays alive. The pitch.
Full count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a ground ball to first. Naylor takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. Bottom of the second. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Catcher Gabriel Moreno.
And that one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it and makes the grab. 1 down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Eugenio Suarez.
One down, base is empty. And
Nope,
that
that's the ball.
misses. And it's 2-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And now 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him.
Batting
I know it was a ground ball, but it was
designated
absolutely
hitter,
hammered through the
Randall
infield. That's not one you're
Grichuk.
excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Randall Grichuk now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets under it and pops it up. Swanson. And the inning is over. And we're back on to the third inning. Ian Happ up to hit. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 2-0. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And it is 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 3-0. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit.
Michael Bush.
The 1-1. That one way inside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That's inside. And that's ball 3. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Swanson digs in. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Chase Field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Tap back to the mound. In time to Bush. 1 up, 1 down.
Now
here's Ketel Marte.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Just missed. And he grounds one to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. And two straight set down to
Up
begin the
next
bottom
for
of the third.
Diamondbacks,
Corbin
right
Carroll swings
fielder,
it now. Good
Corbin
power. And he's homered
Carroll.
off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Horner now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor gets under it. Makes the grab, one away. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And now, Matt Shaw. Runner takes off. Foul ball there.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Crow Armstrong at first, one gone. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Calls it in, 2 away. Miguel Amaya getting ready to hit.
Catcher Miguel Amaya.
Gallen checks on the runner.
No, he's in there.
So if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is downstairs.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom 4, here's
Leading off
Gurriel.
for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The 1-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong on the move to the gap. 1 away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he
Up
can get
next
through
for
one
the
more inning,
Diamondbacks,
anything after
first
that, a hitter or two is
baseman
bonus.
Josh
But
Naylor.
they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball 4. Tried
Ball
another
4.
sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just
Now
missed
batting,
his spot.
the
Hitter
catcher,
didn't offer at it.
Gabriel
Now he has somebody to
Moreno.
worry about over at first.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a good eye
that
there.
count. The count's full.
Got him swinging. Eugenio Suarez up to hit
Third
now.
baseman,
This batter
Eugenio
gets described as a homebody
Suarez.
because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Falling behind 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Diamondbacks.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth.
Number
Brandon
32.
Pfaadt.
Brandon Pfaadt.
Back to the leadoff
Leading
spot in the
off for
Cubs
the Cubs,
lineup.
left
Here's the
fielder,
left fielder,
Ian Happ.
Happ. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit.
Now batting, designated
Tucker,
hitter,
who's been
Kyle
an all-star
Tucker.
and a Gold Glover. Next offering way off the plate. Pfaadt fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen.
Now batting, right fielder,
2 down,
Seiya
base is empty.
Suzuki.
Now here is Seiya Suzuki. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always good.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here in the desert, and now the DH, Randall Grichuk. In the air, left field, down the line. Happ makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now here's a
Up
speed
next
threat.
for the
Outfielder
Diamondbacks,
Jake McCarthy.
center fielder,
The Cubbies
Jake
leading by
McCarthy.
3 here on opening day. Next offering is fouled back. Looked like it was a little bit up. Goes down looking. Next up for the
Now batting,
Diamondbacks, Geraldo
shortstop,
Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Outside corner, got him looking. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of the
for the
6th
Cubs,
inning. Now the
first
Cubs
baseman,
4-hole hitter,
Bush.
Michael Bush. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Ball 2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Nico Horner.
Now batting.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Justin Steele gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ketel Marte up to the
off
plate.
for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
One ball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And it's Lourdes
Now
Gurriel
batting,
Jr.
left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Nope.
2 outs, base is empty. There's the strike. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one ripped to left, and it goes just foul. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now batting,
Here's the third
77.
baseman, Matt Shaw. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. 2-2 now. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Now here is
Now batting,
Miguel
catcher,
Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop from his knees, the throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
And
Chicago
we've got ourselves a
Cubs.
pitching change. Brad
Number 20.
Keller.
And we all know
Brad
about his
Keller.
slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now
Leading
it's Josh
off
Naylor.
for the Diamondbacks.
The D-backs
First
in striking
baseman,
distance,
Josh
but have some work to
Naylor.
do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Breaking ball inside. 2-2. Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now
Next to
batting,
hit for Arizona,
catcher
Gabriel Moreno. Ground ball to the right side. And it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Eugenio Suarez.
And the batter now, Eugenio Suarez.
Count is 3-2.
Outside low, 3-2 now. Moreno over at first with one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, designated
Randall
hitter,
Grichuk will hit
Randall
next.
Grichuk.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The Cubs leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's a little high.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy.
Center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
That's down and in. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That one drilled left field, and it's just foul. That was close. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Diamondbacks.
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Joe
35.
Mantiply.
Joe Mantiply.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order
off
now.
for the Cubs,
Here's the
left
Cubs
fielder,
leadoff man, Ian Happ. And that one a little below the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out, runner at first. And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaching into the dugout, he makes the catch. Seiya Suzuki, the next cup to hit.
Seiya Suzuki.
Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
And here is Michael Busch. Suzuki, the runner at first with 2 gone. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Out front and foul to the left side. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
First and second, 2 down. Next offering is down low. Base hit center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
Now
Eli
pitching for
Morgan.
Chicago.
And he's got a nice lead
Number
to work
33.
with, so he should come in
Eli
throwing strikes,
Morgan.
attacking these hitters.
Geraldo Perdomo
Leading off
stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Ball to strike. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So digging in, Ketel Marte.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Oh, great stop. From his backside, they get
That's
one.
out.
Throw sails over his head at first. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now up next
Now
for
batting,
Arizona,
left
Lourdes
fielder,
Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the
Diamondbacks.
ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
81.
Ryan Thompson.
Ryan Thompson.
Pete Crow
Leading off
Armstrong
for the
now
Cubs,
at the plate.
center fielder,
If there's
Pete
nobody
Crow
on in front of
Armstrong.
him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And now Matt
Now
Shaw.
batting, number 77.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. On the corner for a strike. And a slider misses down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Back
Chicago
now as they
Cubs.
hand the ball to a fresh arm
Number
to start the
56.
bottom of the ninth. Nate Pearson.
Nate Pearson.
And here's the first
Leading
baseman,
off
Josh
for the
Naylor.
Diamondbacks, first baseman Josh Naylor.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Corner. And there's one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there.
Up
I mean, that
next
pitch
for
was
the
right down the
Diamondbacks,
middle. I think he got a little
catcher
too excited,
Gabriel
came out of his
Moreno.
mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Next offering is in for a strike. Way high. The Cubbies leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. Out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-1. Down to third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. One down, base is empty. A little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here comes the
Randall
closer here in the
Bridges.
ninth, Ryan Presley.
Now pitching for
Save
the
opportunity
Chicago
for him
Cubs.
right here, and he's
Number
their guy.
55.
Time to lock this one down
Ryan
and get out of here
Presley.
with the W.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Randall Grichuk. Swinging a foul straight back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missing inside. Just outside. And that's ball 3. Ground ball left side. And that's a fair ball. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB.
Now
Just
batting,
found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Fought off foul. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. And they trail by 1.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it. So
here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Garrett Hampson.
Garrett Hampson.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that one missing low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Bush. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.